Hey everyone, hope you're all doing okay. Welcome back to the Might and Magic 6 Completionist run. Now, at the end of last episode, I left you on well, not exactly a cliffhanger, because I told you two things, or two ways that this next episode might go. I said we'll either clear out the remaining optional dungeons, or we will do more of the council quests, which we've already done 3 of 6. And just to confirm, since we're right next to it, let's just fly over to the council building, the High Council. We can see that 3 of the members are giving us the thumbs up. That is the counselors for Ostrich Temper, Loretta Fleece, and finally Von Stromgard. Okay. For this episode, I've decided we're gonna get the optional dungeons out of the way. Just to remind you, that is Agar's laboratory in Kriegspire, and of course the caves of the Dragon Riders, also in Kriegspire, so that's gonna be a little bit convenient. We're just gonna get them both out of the way in this one episode, because neither of them are very long. Before I do that, though, let's just quickly go to Blackshire. Might seem a bit random, but there is one thing to do here, and I believe
Hello.
that is an empty house.
Greetings and salutations.
This house is not empty. We're gonna go to Tess Tucker. We're gonna get the membership to the Smugglers Guild.
Thank you.
And that, I believe, is the last guild that we needed membership to. Most of them are, you know, the spell guilds. But in addition to that, there are also these guilds that'll teach you the other skills, like the weapon, armor, and miscellaneous skills. Now, with that done, I did say just now that we're going to be doing the optional dungeons, but before I do that, I am actually going to re-clear Hermit's Isle. The reason I'm re-clearing it, just mainly to stockpile more experience. Are we past? We're not quite past 6 a.m. Let's just wait until 6, because I do want to sell some
Don't touch the merchandise.
of this garbage that I've been holding on to.
Come back soon.
And
Looking for a
we can sell a couple things to you as well.
Come again.
Let me just rearrange it like this. Yes. So I'm just gonna quickly dash on over to Hermit's Isle. I think you had the beacon to Hermit's Isle. Let's make sure our buffs are in order. You know what? I'm just gonna recast Day of the Gods. Sorry, recast Hour of Power. With that lovely little musical flourish every time you cast it. But I want to recast it because that is the spell that gives us the top 5 active spells, the ones which have their own little icons. The reason I'm recasting it is because Haste is the one that runs out the quickest. And when it runs out, it's pretty annoying because all of your characters will be weakened. So now I'm gonna recall my Hermit's Isle beacon. And immediately lift off into the air and see what the situation is. Okay. It's like this. Okay, that means we are gonna have to immediately set Starburst. You also have Starburst. That's good. And I'm just gonna do this a little bit. Kill these Hydras. And once I've secured this little safe spot, then I'm gonna put this video on pause. But I just figured I'd show, you know, this opening sequence, just because I don't think I've ever really shown this before. You know, coming into a place where Lloyd's Beacon has put you into a, not exactly a dangerous spot, but a spot that needs some clearing out. And now that I've cleared it out, we've got a couple titans as well. I guess I'll kill them and then put the video on pause.
Yes.
So for this video, I'm just gonna clear out the monsters on Hermit's Isle, and then I'm just gonna kill the monsters on the mainland area. You know, the area that connects into the Dragon Sand Desert and the other places, you know, where you can actually do the overland travel. I'm gonna leave the water. Now, my logical rationale for doing that is because the sea monster creatures don't leave behind corpses, and if I kill them all, and if I then get a bounty to kill them, I may not get a chance to do that. But really, if I'm being honest, the main reason for it is because they are just too annoying to fight. So let's just take out these titans. He walked, ruining my shot a little bit. Surely he is close to dying. Yeah, I guess we can shoot him down. Okay, now let's take down this noble titan. Good meteor shower right there. Again, he's walked a little bit. And he has gone down. Okay, now with that, now this video is going to go on pause, and when I come back, it'll either be when this whole map, or at least the land portions of this map, have been cleared once again, or if something really interesting happens. Although I doubt it. Most likely it'll be when things are clear. So alright, I will see you guys in a bit. Alright, taking things off pause because I'm pretty sure everything on the mainland area plus the island itself has been killed. It is now pretty late at night. In fact, late enough that I'm gonna go back to New Sarpagal and, for a change, actually gonna rest for the night. Alright, let's rent a room.
Enjoy your stay.
And the only downside to this is we are going to have to recast our buffs, starting with Hour of Power, Day of Protection, and as soon as you're ready again, Day of the Gods. I do it in this order because Day of the Gods has the much longer recovery period. And now we're gonna cast Fly once again. And, of course, I'm gonna grab a quick heal
Can we assist you?
before we leave.
Luck be with you.
One other thing that I did while I was going back and forth was I went back to Freehaven and to the guilds in New Sarpagal to buy a couple more spells that people need. So I think you need Charm
Okay.
and Speed,
Okay.
and I think you need Protection from Cold.
Yes.
You need Flying Fist,
Yes.
Power,
Yes.
Remove Fear,
Yes.
and I think you need Stun,
Yes.
Magic Arrow,
Okay.
Protection from Electricity,
Yes.
Death Blossom,
Okay.
Mass Distortion.
Okay.
Okay. I didn't buy any redundant spellbooks, so that's good. Now let's just take a look at everyone's spellbooks. Going from top to bottom, Roderick has everything in spirit, everything in mind, everything in body except for one spell. Okay. You have everything in fire, everything in air, everything in water, everything in earth. So Alexis's spellbooks are complete. Still waiting for Serena to recover, I think. But you have everything in spirit, everything in mind, everything in body. And I think the last body magic spell that Roderick didn't have was power. So next chance we get, we'll buy that. You're missing one light magic spell, but we'll get that later in the game. And Zoltan has everything in fire, everything in air, everything in water, everything in earth. And like Serena with light magic, he is missing one dark magic spell that we will get later in the game. So another bunch of stuff checked off the list. And at some point we have to remember to give Roderick his last body magic spell. No. I believe this is Agar's laboratory. Here are the caves of the Dragon Riders. We're gonna do the laboratory first, just because it's got mostly weaker enemies and a few annoying enemies. I want to get it out of the way before we do the Dragon Riders cave, which actually, as you saw when we briefly entered it for bounty farming, it has some pretty tough enemies, especially having to fight them indoors, but the fights are a lot of fun, in my opinion. Alright, we're gonna go to the laboratory. Let's even cast Torchlight before we go in, because I don't believe that is part of the Day of Protection package of spells. Alright, I'm gonna save once again. Let's just go in.
I'm not familiar with these surroundings.
But this dungeon, if I am thinking of the correct one, has... It might be one of the dungeons that has a really convoluted secret in it. And if indeed that's the case, chances are I will have forgotten how to do it. And if that's the case, I will add it to the list of secrets to get in the secret roundup video that I'll do at the end. As you can see, there are enemies below us. You can occasionally see them peeking through, glitching through the floor. Or you saw one of them. Oh, again, it happened briefly right there. I don't know if we can hit them through the floor. I'm gonna try a little bit, and you know what? We'll give up on this. We'll figure out how to fight them legitimately. In fact, I think we can do that right now, can't we? If we hit the switch, that should open. And new enemy type. Beholders. Okay. And they have a couple of the worst type. I'm actually gonna get close to them in melee. Now these are horrible enemies. Because... well... I don't know if we've seen this status effect before, but Zoltan is now insane. And that's a... well, that status effect is more just amusing than anything else. But we will cure Zoltan once we're out of this combat. Mainly just want to kill these maddening eyes. Because I think they also have... okay, Roderick's been put to sleep. I think we can fix that with Awaken. As you can see, this is a pretty annoying enemy type, and they haven't even done their most annoying ability yet. I think only the Maddening Eye does that, where they will cast... I'm gonna test something. So, 512? Okay, so if you're asleep, you do still get experience. I think it's if you're unconscious that you... okay, this is a little egregious. As you see, they are allowed to fly indoors, but we are not. In fact, there's one more. Where is this guy? Oh, is he no doubt above us? This direction? Here. Okay. As you can see, they were allowed to fly. They started off close to the ground and now are so high up that we actually have to look up to hit them. But look what happens when we try to cast fly. We're being told it can't be done indoors. So that, again, is a little bit unfair. I think fly should work regardless of where you are. And if it doesn't, then the restriction should also apply to enemies, meaning they should also be stuck to the floor the same way we are. Okay, let's cure you of insanity. Now let's cure you of fear. And I think once you're cured of insanity, you're automatically weak? Possibly. Or something else has given him that status effect. Either way, that's an annoying group of enemies dealt with, because that is what they do. They just load you up with status effects, in addition to cancelling your own positive status effects. Okay, this is going to be another situation like this. What is the best way to deal with it? I think wait for them to come up a little bit, and okay. Okay. Let's cast Dragon Breath. I just want to burn these guys down as quickly as possible. Oh, that was outstanding. That was amazing. There is going to be one dungeon we go to later where these guys are actually going to be one of the main enemy types. And I've never, in all my time of playing this game, found a good way of dealing with them, and I think the best way might be what we just saw, Dragon Breath. Just take them all down quickly. These guys, we can fight in our sleep. There's nothing they can do, especially with our Carnage longbows. They go down in bunches. Okay, now we've got stuff to the left and to the right. We can hear traps going off. That's always fun. Okay, another group of these guys. The downside to dragons. Okay, as you saw, their annoying status effect was triggered, where all of Serena's buffs have gone, and also all of the spells that were active on the entire party have gone. I'm gonna cast Dragon's Breath on you. Oh, that was... I mean... And yeah, you even lost out on a bunch of experience. That's horrible. Okay. Okay, that's... Lesson learned. That do not cast this spell unless you have a lot of room to play with. And hopefully this time we do a little bit better. Let's cast Dragon's Breath now. That was better. Okay. This time we took them out a little bit better. I thought I was safe from Dragon's Breath, but I guess maybe it hit the pillar instead of hitting the enemy. Might be one explanation for why we took damage. And indeed, it looks like curing insanity does make you weak. Let's wait for you to recover, and now let's remove this weakness. You remove that weakness. How much longer is haste active? Quite a while, but just to be on the safe side, I'm gonna cast Hour of Power once again. Okay. Alright, what's to the right? Another big room, no doubt another... Oh. I was gonna say, no doubt another thing Okay, so yes, we go down here and finally we're back to where we started, or are we? Can't even remember where in this dungeon we are because it's pretty... It's a multi-level dungeon and that always confuses me in this game. As you can see, Dragon's Breath is a very powerful spell. Almost feels like cheating, almost. But against annoying enemies like these, I'll take every advantage I can get. And again, Alexis has been put to sleep. One thing I want to check is... yeah, I was going to see, like, does the Carnage effect wake you up? It looks like no. I think the Fireball would wake her up. Let's try that. No, it doesn't, huh? That's odd. Could have sworn it would wake her up. Anyway.
I don't know.
Something's on the ground.
Aha!
Scroll of Paralyzed, sure, whatever, you can sell it. A door over here has led us, I think, to the place where the constantly firing trap is located. Are there enemies in the room? Not directly. Let's walk past this trap. Again, they have triggered their annoying spell effects. Okay, this is so annoying dealing with these guys. Remember, there's gonna be a dungeon where these guys are the main enemies, where we're gonna have to fight dozens of groups of these jokers. So get used to this. Get used to the insane laughter of people being driven mad. Get used to our spells being dispelled for no good reason. And just get used to their ugly faces, because we're gonna be seeing a lot of this. We might in fact have cleared this dungeon. But let's wait before we rush to judgment. One more person to cure insanity. Now let's start curing people of weakness. And once we've done that, we'll cast Day of Protection, Day of the Gods, Hour of Power, the usual. Alright. You cast Day of Protection. Cast Hour of Power. While you're waiting to recover, let's open this chest. Empty chest. That is... Oh no, of course we're not clear because if we move a little bit, the indicator goes back to yellow. Now let's cast Day of the Gods, like we intended to. Let's wait for that trap to go off once. Now, surely we're done fighting these guys? No, we're not. Okay, let's be intelligent about this. Alright. Let's cast Dragon Breath on... That was good. That was excellent. Okay. Oh no, there are more of them. Oh no. Okay, let's try this again. Let's cast Dragon Breath on this guy. That was good. Wonderful. I think this guy's running away. Of course, we can no longer cast Dragon Breath for the remainder of this dungeon. Empty chest.
Got it.
This chest wasn't empty. What do we get? Page from Agar's journal. Damn, it appears that I left the memory crystal in Kriegspire. Never crossable with anything. Maybe if I were to create some sort of flying magical eye. That right there is the game telling us that Agar is the one responsible for these monstrosities. So, yeah, that is who we have to blame for these guys, and they don't even give us anything. What does this cauldron do? Let me save my game before I mess with it. It kills you without doing anything. Okay. Maybe there's a secret to it. If you know, feel free to leave it in the comments. Or if not, I'll look it up later on. But for now, almost done with this dungeon. Let's just go to the right and see what's over here. That is the exit. Okay. Yeah, I think we're probably done. This pile of skulls is mislabeled as a cauldron. I have no idea what's going on with that. Before we declare it clear, let's just go down and go all the way down and make sure that the danger indicator doesn't change. I think we might have to jump, possibly. I think it's too high up. So apparently there's a switch that would operate that. Maybe you can't get to it from this side? Because I believe this is a different exit. Like, it's gonna take us outside, but it's very obviously different from the entrance we took going inside. Yeah, see, this one has put us back where we should be. And let's just walk a little bit along the bottom and confirm that this area is clear. Yeah, I think this is the, or possibly that one. Yeah, no, that one was the big tunnel that we, not tunnel, but the big elevator shaft. That was too high for us to jump. Alright, so I can declare this area clear, although I'm sure I'm gonna be coming back here to investigate some secret situations. Let's go back to New Sarpagal. And as soon as you're ready, cast Fly. And let's
Can we assist you?
get our healing.
Luck be with you.
Now, let's cast our spells once again. As soon as you're ready, we'll cast Hour of Power, and then, you know what, let's just preemptively save some time. And, you know, you're the one with the Kriegspire beacon, so I guess we will be waiting. Okay, now you're ready. Let's go back to Kriegspire. And, yeah, let's just go straight to the caves of the Dragon Riders. And let us murder them. I like this because they are high-level enemies, so it's going to be a good source of experience for us. We've already gained quite a bit already in this episode. Gained a little bit from fighting the enemies in Agar's laboratory. But the main bulk of it is going to come from these guys. Oh, also, we also got a ton of experience when I off-screen cleared out the whole of the Hermit-Isle area, minus the sea monsters. Alright. I'm not going to be using Dragon's Breath. In fact, I'm, for the most part, just going to be shooting them down. It would be nice if we could kill somebody and not have our damage distributed so inefficiently. Alright. Okay, that was good. All we needed was to get a foothold inside the room. Alright, let's get up close and personal again. I'm so glad that turn-based mode is fixed. Because it would be a little bit irritating having to fight these guys in real time. Although even in turn-based, they've done quite a bit of damage to us. Alright. I will be looting as I go this time. Let's cast Shared Life. I guess it was already pretty well shared. Let's cast some Power Cures. Alright, let's just save. This just gives us a whole bunch of gold. This gives us... would have been nice if it was a bow off the dragon. I'm picking up anything that's over 1,000. Okay, fine. I'll pick up this stuff as well. I'll enchant that and sell it. That I'm leaving. Not town portal. It's just my reflex. Whenever I go to water magic, I assume I'm casting town portal, but no. Yeah, sure. It made it 1,000. Oh, and you can enchant that as well. And that also made it more than 1,000. That is also good. And might as well be looting these guys as well.
Very nice.
I'm still looking for a long dagger of the dragon. Who got the two-handed axe? You did. You can sell that as well. Who got the trident? Alright, you did. Plate armor. That's good. Trident. The game's trolling me with all of these long items that take up a lot of space. But it's okay. Let's actually set a beacon inside in case we need to go and sell some stuff. It's important that I leave one body of, again, of each of the Knight type enemies. The Doom Knight, Death Knight, and Cuisinart. Because I just want a convenient way to resurrect them for the purpose of bounty farming. And what I'll do is I'll just leave them in that one room that was full of those enemy types. Should be going down, and indeed has gone down. Book of Learning, interesting.
Very nice.
Death Blossom, you've already learned it, so we
Aha!
essentially just got our money back for that. I'll chat this right away. For a regular worm, we barely even need to bother going back into turn-based mode, but why not? Let's cast Shared Life.
Ho!
Leather armor. Cuisinart. Gonna hold off on this. Just because I'm not entirely sure how many of each type of that enemy type were in that one room. Alright. What I'll do is I'll peek in. Oh, I think enemies... These are the enemies below us. So I was expecting a large group, but most of them aren't in this... aren't in this room. Okay, now they're pretty close to each other, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna... wait for you. I'm gonna cast Dragon Breath. Oh, I guess you're immune to fire. Either that or it hits something in the environment. Alright, let's just get up close and do grievous damage with our melee items. And we may as well barrel gives barrel with chainmail inside. Hilarious. Is that all it gives us? That's all it gives us. What's inside these chests?
Got it.
These ones were trapped, or this one at any rate. And what's inside this chest?
Got it.
Some gold.
Ah.
I'm not gonna bother with that. Let's go to Nisarpagal. Just cast Hour of Power once again, refreshing us, and
Can we
let's
assist you?
grab healing from the temple.
Luck be with you.
And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna, because we have a lot of stuff to sell in everyone's inventory, I'm gonna put things
I don't know.
on pause while I sell all this stuff. So I'll see you in a bit, alright? Just in a bit. Alright, everything's sold. We are now at over 3 million gold. And we're just gonna go back here and confirm that this area is clear. And it's not gonna take long because by virtue of going in this room, we know based on how the like alertness, awareness, enemy detection radar, how that works, that there couldn't have been enemies in any of those rooms because they were also close enough to us. So let's just go down. By that token, we know that there aren't any enemies over there. Although, let's just duck into this room just to make sure that there isn't any enemy all the way off on a corner. Indeed, there isn't. The last thing we're gonna have to check is like these couple rooms to the right. And let's just recast Hour of Power because we are probably gonna, with these buffs still active, immediately go into the quests in the next episode, so might as well just have them cast. So nothing in this room. Last little bit to check. And I highly doubt that there's anything. Nothing in that room as well. One thing I will confirm to you is that we do have enough. I think we have enough spell points to resurrect a Cuisinart. Because I think they have 880, and with 20 points in dark magic plus a ring boosting dark magic, we should be able to do this. Indeed we can. Let's just kill him again for fun. Just, you know, okay, you had to get your status effects off twice. Wow, that is hilarious.
Oops.
And okay, I guess you guys are a bit closer together now. That's fine. Okay, so now we are done with everything we needed to do in this episode, and indeed, it's time to bring things to a close. Before we bring things to a close, let's go to Kriegspire. Why are we going to Kriegspire? Which quest did I say I was going to do? Oh, no, let's go to New Sorpigal. Because the time has come to do Garrick's Forge. We learned that the Hourglass of Time is in Garrick's Forge. We have a key to Garrick's laboratory, which we've been holding on to ever since we got it from the Silverhelm outpost in Mist. We're finally gonna use that to enter this place and hopefully retrieve the Hourglass of Time. Ooh, I remember why I wanted to go to Kriegspire. It's because there's a quest that I want to pick up. Now, I can't remember who gives this quest. I'm just gonna visit all these houses.
Hello.
It can't be you.
Hello.
It's not you.
Hello.
It's not you.
Hello.
Nor is it you. But there aren't that many houses. It should be
Hello.
pretty quick. Okay, here we go. Emil Lime. You'll notice his name is a palindrome. It's the same forwards, backwards. He gives us a quest to retrieve a jeweled egg from, I believe, Castle Kriegspire. He doesn't explicitly say it, but that is where you have to go to find that quest item.
Hello.
And we will be doing that long time from now. Not that long, but it'll be a while before we're going into the endgame dungeons, and Castle Kriegspire is one of the 4 endgame dungeons. So anyway, that's gonna be all for this episode. We cleared out the last 2 external areas that aren't quest related. The last 2 optional dungeons. We got a bunch of gold. We're sitting at over 3 million. What we're gonna do in the next episode is, as I said, we're gonna go to Garrick's Forge. I'm gonna prepare myself by not only going
Can we assist you?
to New Sorpigal, but flying all the way there, just to ensure that I don't do anything dumb, like going off on some weird tangent. No, we are gonna do this quest in the next episode. I'm gonna set myself right in front of this building. And we'll just click on the entrance, just to show you what it looks like. Pretty ominous looking. But yeah, we're gonna be going in there, and hopefully figuring out how to find the Hourglass of Time. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. Hope you'll join me for the next one. And until then, take care.